You must want to burn yourself in your own flames. How would you want to become new if you had not first become ashes? These words were written by the 19th century German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche in his magnum opus Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and serve as an allegory for the transformation necessary to overcome oneself. The quote echoes the phoenix myth, a bird known for its ability to be reborn from its own ashes. In this video, we delve into the phoenix myth and explore Nietzsche's philosophical views on transformation, shedding light on the symbolism and its meaning deeply ingrained in the human experience. The phoenix is a majestic and legendary creature, often described as a large bird bearing a striking resemblance to an eagle or a peacock. Its feathers glow in shades of red and yellow, sometimes purple or gold, while its eyes are set in bluish sapphires or yellow tones of topaz. In some legends, the phoenix is said to be surrounded by an aura that illuminates it against the sky, symbolizing its close connection to the sun and reflecting the cycle of sunrise and sunset. Just as the sun dies each night and is reborn each morning, so does the phoenix in its cycle of self-destruction and regeneration. In this way, the phoenix's connection to the sun serves as a metaphor for the enlightenment one achieves through personal growth and transformation. The origins of the phoenix myth can be traced back to ancient Egypt and Greece. In Egyptian mythology, the phoenix was associated with the Banu bird, part of the creation myth. The Banu perched on obelisks or Bamban stones and were worshipped by the Egyptian in a similar way to their gods. Being linked to Osiris, the Banu was a symbol of creation and rebirth. In Greek mythology, the phoenix was depicted as a long-lived bird that, sensing its death, would build a nest with the finest aromatic woods and spices, set it on fire and be consumed by the flames. From the ashes, a new powerful phoenix would arise. Variations of the phoenix myth also exist in other cultures. For instance, it is associated with the Native American thunderbird, the Slavic firebird, or the Chinese fenghuang. At its core, the phoenix is a strong symbol of rebirth, renewal, and transformation. Its life cycle of death in flames and rebirth from ashes has become a powerful allegory that resonates deeply in various aspects of human culture. It's a symbol of the cyclical nature of life, of the rhythm of time, and the inherent potential for individuals to transform and grow. The phoenix's ability to rise anew from its own ashes has not only made it a symbol of physical rebirth and resurrection, but also an icon for the renewal of the spirit and the mind. This motive continues to fascinate us in popular culture and folklore to this day, providing a vivid illustration of triumph and transformation in the face of adversity. Nietzsche propagated the idea of transformation as an integral part of personal growth. His philosophy emphasizes self-overcoming, which he believed was a necessity for achieving one's full potential. Nietzsche considered life as an unending process of self-creation, where each person must face their limitations and strive to overcome them. This process, however, is not without its challenges and requires a degree of sacrifice. We expand our review of the original quote. "Lonely one, you are going the way to yourself, and your way leads past yourself and your 7 devils. You must want to burn yourself in your own flames. How would you want to become new if you had not first become ashes? Lonely one, you are going the way of the Creator. You would create a god for yourself out of your 7 devils." These lines suggest a willingness to face destruction, metaphorically becoming ashes, as a part of the process of self-renewal and creation. The 7 devils portray the personal faults or challenges that the individual must confront and integrate into their process of self-creation. The recurring phrase "lonely one" implies that this transformative journey is a deeply personal process, unique to each individual. Nietzsche's philosophy placed great emphasis on creation and its necessity of suffering or sacrifice. Creation, that is the great redemption from suffering and life's growing light. But that the Creator may be, suffering is needed and much change. Indeed, there must be much bitter dying in your life, you creators. Thus are your advocates and justifiers of all impermanence. For the Creator himself to be the newborn child, he must also be willing to be the childbearer and endure the pain of the childbearer. In order to create something new, something old must be destroyed, which inevitably involves a degree of suffering and sacrifice. This process of destruction and rebirth is not only necessary, but also the path towards redemption from suffering and the illumination of life. We have a video called Adversity and Personal Growth on this subject. It shows that adversity is not a hindrance, but a catalyst for personal transformation. In conclusion, the Phoenix myth and Nietzsche's philosophy share profound parallels in their views on transformation. The phoenix, as it senses the need for renewal, willingly embraces the flame, knowing that it will emerge renewed. This mirrors Nietzsche's philosophy of self-overcoming and rebirth, of burning away old beliefs and habits. His character Zarathustra states, "I love him who wants to create over and beyond himself and thus perisheth," which resonates with the phoenix's cycle of self-destruction and rebirth. This conscious acceptance of change, the willingness to endure hardship for the sake of rebirth, reflects our own journey. As individuals, we too must listen to our inner calling for change, for growth, for authenticity. It is our willingness to endure the metaphorical flames of transformation that allows us to rise above our challenges stronger and more enlightened, just like the phoenix. Nietzsche's philosophy and the Phoenix myth inspire us to embrace the cycle of destruction and creation as an integral part of life. They encourage us to seek transformation. Or as the ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus noted some 2,500 years ago, the only constant is change. We have chosen the Phoenix as the avatar and patron of this channel. May it guide us all in our journeys. Have you faced a phoenix-like moment in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments.